miracle is not that the Marina won that, it's that it was built in the first place. In Russia, you had to work hard in the car factories, or you'd suddenly discover how difficult it is to mine Siberian salt while wearing a hat made from your wife's head. British communists didn't really bother with any of that. Mostly, in fact, they didn't bother turning up for work at all. They'd simply get to the factory gates where they'd spend the rest of the day chatting and huddling for warmth around a burning dustbin. It does work well as a brazier.
It does, but that's what they were best at, because they spent far more time with braziers than they did making cars.
It's true.
So far then, we've established that communistical cars were not fast, pretty, well-engineered, cheap or reliable. But while all the animals were equal, some were more equal than others.
This is a Gaz Chaika. They made just 144 of these every year, and not one of them ever made it into the hands of the proletariat. These were for high-ranking officials.
Well, you know the KGB used these, except theirs had more powerful engines and they imported their fuel from Finland because it didn't have twigs in it. You should see the amount of space back here. You could chop up 30 dissidents in the back of here.
But despite all these plus points, the Chaika isn't a good car.
What was that? Was that a gear change?
It was.
Is there a man in the gearbox with a sledgehammer?
That's what it feels like.
It's unbelievable. So how's the steering? Precise?
Yeah, no.
Don't do that!
I'm doing 20 miles an hour.
How can I shoot you if I can't sit still? Top speed?
99
So it couldn't even
miles
do
per hour.
100?
No,
With a 5.5 litre V8?
quite. I suspect this is as far as we go, Mr. Clarkson.
You're going to have to turn it round.
Well, that's going to take the rest of our lives. Oh, it's disappeared into the bloody dashboard.
I'm going to grab this camera so that you can actually see, hopefully, what has happened here.
Now, these are the buttons that change the gears. That's park, that's backwards, and that was forwards. And I promise you, I merely pressed it and my finger just disappeared.
So they couldn't make a decent luxury car either. But what about the other end of the scale? Rugged simplicity. Surely this is good commie territory. This is the Lada Niva, Russia's workman's workhorse.
It does seem to have been built on